What's up, you guys? How's everyone this afternoon or wherever you're at in the world? Maybe it's this morning. But how is everyone? Good, I like to hope. Let me know if I'm lagging or anything. This computer is running super slow tonight. Well, it probably had a lot to do with all the things I had pulled up. I literally had a tab pulled up that had like 35 tabs on it. And I thought, oh my goodness. And it had been in the background, so I didn't realize that all those were still pulled up. Oh my gosh. One of the first things I do want to say, I want to say a huge happy 11th birthday to my daughter, Sadie, and also to my angel baby, Ada. They're going to be 11 years old at midnight. Can you believe it? Like, time doesn't wait on anyone. It just keeps going. And I mean, I know that's how it's supposed to work. The world's supposed to evolve, and each day new people are born, and new people pass. It's just the way our world works. It's sad. I remember as a child, I asked my father, and don't judge me for this, I was like 4 or 5. It was right around the time I had open-heart surgery. I was really worried about death, and I always worried about my dad because when we go places, everyone would ask if he was my grandpa because he was older, and all of my grandfathers had passed away. So my whole life, I worried about him and just had a lot of, things happen. And where I have OCD, it's excessive, like when you worry about things like that. But anyways, enough about that. Just happy birthday to my sweet babies. I'm so blessed and so thankful and grateful. Justin said, Data Funk says, we are having puppies. Oh my goodness. Congratulations, Papa or Papa. What kind of puppies are they, Justin? I love animals. Oh my goodness. I've really been wanting to find like a corgi or a basset hound. What, Eric? Why are you laughing at me? We don't have to start out serious every single live stream. That shit gets boring. What? Tell me what you said, silly. He's being an absolute D-head. D-head. Who the hell says that? But anyway, I'm glad you all joined me. We're going to be discussing, obviously, later on in the live, we're going to talk about the Sunroof issue. I want to show you the actual first stream that she done. And, I mean, surely she's aware that, like on an auto trader sales site, if somebody's vehicle is posted there, right, there's this site called Bumper. And its purpose is different from the e-Honda purpose, from what I've gathered. But we're going to look at that site together to learn more. But I know when she checked, it showed on there that option wasn't on Kielys' car, right? And the thing of it is, Kielys' car was like, someone told me it's an LX, and that's the base model. So you would have to get like the LXS, which would be the sport, to get the moonroof or the sunroof and all those other options. And since Kielys' car was not an LXS, it did not have a sunroof. But we can see that. I remember it very clearly when they pulled it out, that it had a dent right where a sunroof would be, and the tarp was pulled back. You could definitely see. I have a Honda CRV X. So does yours have a sunroof? I need to find someone just for the good of the experiment. I mean, when you type in just Honda, it comes up. No matter what you type in, that diagram comes up if you look for it. So the VIN number doesn't have any implications on that. The only thing the VIN number does is get you the information that you're going to need for whatever part you're searching for. Because when you're searching for a part, like if you go to AutoZone or somewhere, they'll ask you some weird ass questions like, how many doors is it? Is it an automatic or is it standard? Things like that, because that information needs to be answered to make sure you get the right part for your vehicle. And that's what that website is anyways. Let's see. CRV model has a sunroof. Says, Ruth, thank you for that. I just knew that there were different models, and based on that part, that's how you know whether or not it'll have a sunroof, unless someone, pays extra for that option. But that it's stated that there is not one, apparently. So that'll be after this. First, I'm hoping everybody that's going to want to come in comes in the next few minutes. We are going to watch an insane video. Like, I can't even tell you. It's hilarious. But it's disgusting because even though it's hilarious to us, this woman is so serious. And I'm pretty sure it's the same lady who once went on, the person Tony Dodge is having all those fights with, the share. Okay, so she was part of the whole Chris Watts thing and all this. And I went on her panel, and this lady attacked me there, and she was like this really, really deep, accented, like Scottish lady. And you can just tell, like, her voice, the way she talks. I'm pretty sure that's who this is. It's called Uncle Won't instead of Uncle Will. Hello, Aries Dragon, my darling. How are you? Sending you loads and loads of love and purple hearts. And Emil says the LX is a luxury model. It usually comes with leather seats. The CVRS. We'll look at that in just a minute. Somebody, I believe, sent me a link so that we can be for sure which model has what. But regardless, when you see it coming out of the water, there's a dent. There is no sunroof. And the only person that has said anything about a sunroof is Sammy. And well, Sammy doesn't really, she don't really think we're stocks, I think. Let's see, they were just in PBR. Oh, the crazy person? Oh my goodness, they're probably coming here next. They're going to do like a world tour of our community. Come on, honey, come on over, because I'm telling you, she is an absolute peach. I am great and loved. Oh, thank you so much, Aries Dragon. You are the best. And I want to thank everybody who, supported us, supported the channel, supported the movement. And those of you especially that sent Sadie a little gift, birthday money or whatever. You do not need to do that. You don't have to do that. But we do greatly appreciate it. And my child is my life. So, like, when I say that, I'm dead serious. Between Sadie and Eric and our community, those are the things that make my heart keep pumping. Hey, Angela. Oh, I'm so glad you caught me. Tonight's going to be a good show. It's going to be hilarious. It's going to be informative. Oh, thank you, Jasmina. Thank you so much. I know Sadie is going to be happy. She told me to thank you guys, though, that sent her birthday presents. And I thank you, too. But let's get started. I'm going to pop down our music. Try to remind me to turn it back on. Angela says good evening to everyone. Angela, I'm so glad you're here. It's been a few days since I've got to see you or talk to you. All right, y'all, let's do this. Ooh, this is different. It says present now instead of share. Present screen. Yes, indeedy. This is hilarious. I mean, like, you all don't even know what we're getting into. At least I hope you don't. That Uncle One account said something about someone recording Xanamay and her mom. If that's true and they're in California, it'd be illegal without consent of all parties. Absolutely, honey. Yeah, it is illegal. And something, I know that something did come up where they were dragging Mama Bear and my dearest friend, Xanamay, our dearest friend, Xanamay, because not only is she my friend, but she is a friend to all of you, all of our community. But if they did record them, that's some absolute bullshit. And it'll get taken care of. I don't think these people realize that this is serious. Like, we're not joking about taking action, because if you don't take action, you sit back and you allow people to run you over and do all these terrible things, it's never going to end. Continuously, it would continue, and we're not going to do that. There's no reason for this nonsense. We've proven that all that crazy stuff was false, and then now they're like coming out with information, putting out information that'll, go back to that theory. And it's like, dude, stop theory hopping. And I really wish he'd stop dragging other creators into it. That it's going to hurt them. And I'm not their boss. I'm not their mama. So there's nothing I can do. And I'm just doing my best to stay as neutral as possible, but being informative. You know what I'm saying? So are you all ready for this? Are you sure? If you're ready, I want some ones in the comments. Come on. Come on, y'all. Let me know if you're really ready for this, because I don't know if you've seen it, and I really hope you haven't, because I'd like for you to react to the entire video with me. I don't know. We might skip through it. It just depends. I don't see any ones. No, give me some purple hearts. All right. We're getting some ones now. 1-1. Oh, girl, I'm doing great. Everything aside, she is still dishonest. No, she is not, dude. Jesus, people. Lord. You're looking for dishonesty. You're trying to make her dishonest. You want her to be dishonest. You want to dislike her. It's fun for you. And it's disgusting, guys. Come on. We're all adults. You can be funny. You can be informative. You can be smart and strong and all these things, but you don't have to be an asshole, dude. You don't got to be an a-hole. So anyways, let's watch this. Oh my gosh. Let's see, dishonest about what? Every time I have asked, there's never, let's see, dishonest about what? Every time I have asked, there's never an answer. Oh, like the crazy questions? Is that what you're saying? There isn't an answer because it isn't true? I hope that's what you mean. I don't know. But she isn't dishonest. I promise she's not. It's just that she, you know, when she explains things sometimes, she tries to get straight to the point. And people like pick at that. They nitpick at things and try to make more out of nothing. Here we go. Let's watch this together. But again, everybody has a right to their opinions. I'm not stomping on that or trying to take anything from anyone. I'm just trying to be the voice of reason here. And that's all I've tried to do. All I ever tried to do. Here we go. But this is funny. And honestly, it is kind of concerning. I'm concerned for this lady. Let me know if you can't hear it.
Look what this man did for me.
And notice what's really disgusting. She's profiling here. She is creating what she feels sounds like XanamayX accent. And she's just being a nasty person. But it is funny. It's funny. XanamayX, I know she'll laugh about this. So.
You must lay with this man now. XanamayX, you must lay with this man for sticking up for you.
And I want to tell you something. XanamayX's mother is absolutely beautiful inside and out. She would do anything for anybody. If I needed something, as long as I've known them, if I needed something, she would be right here. I know she would. Like, she's a great person. They are great people. People try to say, oh, it's the same person. She doesn't have a mom. It's not her. Like, you see, it is. It's a different person. Like, every bit of that nonsense has been proven wrong. And it just really bothers me. But all I can do is share the truth. And ain't that what we're supposed to be looking for? The truth.
Dude, I know, Mama, but I really didn't need him to stick up for me. I just like the drama and the attention.
Do you notice what I'm saying? She used a stronger accent for Mama, and then with XanamayX, she's trying to sound like that's just ridiculous, but funny.
And then it gets me. I know. It gets us many attentions in this world, but you still have to lay with this man. You're going to have to tell his wife to take a seat. Psychobabble wife must take a seat for XanamayX to come in. This is what he want, my girl. This is what this man want. This why he going psycho on the internets. Nobody gives a fuck.
So, what I'm gathering, somebody had asked earlier if there was a recording of XanamayX and her mother. That is definitely not a recording of XanamayX and her mother. Instead, that's an insane lady pretending to be XanamayX and her mother. She's like, literally, think about this now. This person sat in front of a mic or a camera or a computer probably. Can I make it louder? Hang on, I'll try. Give me a second. We'll do it again if you couldn't hear it. Jeez Louise. I need something to make this echo for you guys. Well, not really echo, but it'll make it louder, if that makes sense. I put something under the speaker to maybe bring it out. Maybe I need my mic. Hold on. Hold on a moment. You better not do what you said, Eric. You better not. You're over there giggling. Here we go. I'll try the mic and see if that helps. I hope it does. I kind of thought the mic... Oh, I've made a mess. Oh, geez. Let me know if you hear me better now that I've plugged in the mic. You hear good? Let's see. No, you're fine. LOL. It was my fault. Are you sure? I'll play it back one more time because we need to anyways. I want to hear what she says once more.
Mama, look what this man did for me. I know, Xana. I know, Xana. You must live with this man now. Xana, you must live with this man.
See, she's pretending to be Mama there. And she can't. No, Mama has a beautiful voice. That's not it.
For sticking up for you.
Get that right.
I know, Mama, but I really didn't need him
Now she's being XanamayX.
to stick up for me. I just like the drama and the attention.
She's making false statements as if she's XanamayX, pretending like XanamayX wanted the attention. Listen, XanamayX went on to Tony Dodge's panel because she was in her car with Hazmat and she was bored. She was looking through YouTube, found his stream, and she was there. When he found out that she was there, he lost his mind and was like, oh, you want to come on, see me this, yada, 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 come on the panel. Well, she started going on the panel, and it was like Tony didn't know what he was doing almost. She had to help him with almost everything, and she done such a good job. So he really enjoyed her. Like, she was basically Ryan up church at the beginning. And then as soon as he come on, everything changed, you guys. She didn't ask for the attention she got. Do you think she wanted people to call her a murderer and all those things? Absolutely not. Those are all false, defaming comments. And then people doxing her. She's an American veteran, you guys. Like, there are laws against that. That's 5 years and a $250,000 fine for anybody that participated.
That it gets me. I know. It gets us many attentions in this world. But you still have to lay with this man. You're going to have to tell his wife to take a seat. Psychobabble wife must take.
Yeah, like how trolls were going on about, his wife and us women being on panel or whatever. And I'd seen like some of our community joking and saying stuff like, Ryan's jealous because Psychobabble has housewives and baby dolls. Like, talking about us girls. Anyways, this is supposed to be them talking with Psychobabble. But it's not. It is not XanamayX.
To come in.
And it's not her mother.
This is what he want, my girl. This is what this man want. This why he going psycho on the internet.
Why he's going psycho on the internet.
Nobody gives a fuck.
Does Daddy get... Oh my goodness. You guys. Really? But it is funny. Is it not funny? It's all false. It's just ridiculous. Oh my gosh. I didn't even have the video up, but hopefully you heard it. Huh? I just got here. What is that? That is a crazy lady pretending that she is XanamayX and her mother speaking about Psychobabble. Sounds like a Japanese accent talking English. Sounds crazy, doesn't it? Like, it definitely doesn't sound like XanamayX or her mother. You could tell she's trying to pull off like a Russian accent, and then you can tell she has an accent. So now it sounds like a French accent. It does sound weird, yeah. Oh my God, chick may want to try a Ukraine accent and not a Hispanic one. Yeah, the accent's totally off, totally off. Oh, I have really held myself together with all of this. Oh my goodness. Yeah, wow, exactly. Sounds like who? Mrs. Ho? Eric says sounds like Mrs. Ho from Saturday Night Live. Oh, God, let's look that up real quick. Hold on. Oh, my goodness. We're going to look that up. Mrs. Ho, Saturday Night Live. Let's do it. Oh, guys, you got to keep me in this spiritual mood. I'm not going to be sad and stuff. I'm just not. So, let's see. YouTube.com. I'm chewing gum tonight too, you guys. My TMJ, it's been pretty good. This is the first time I've chewed gum in probably a year and a half. It feels nice. So sorry about all the chewing and smacking. Mrs. Is it like H-O or H-O-E? Oops. SNL. You don't remember her name?
I thought that was it.
Huh?
I thought that was it.
Mrs. Swan, Eric.
Swan.
It was Mrs. Swan. Why did you try to call Miss Swan a hoe, Eric? Gosh, you're such an asshat. All right, this is Mrs. Swan. It's really funny. All right, what one should I play? That one has 5.9 million. Maybe that one has 6.8, but that isn't. That's Stuart and the Babysitter. That is hilarious if you've not ever watched these. I guess I'll show you this one. That Tyson show there on Hulu is amazing, but Mike's suing them because he didn't know they were making it.
She's going to love it. Have a very happy Valentine's Day, okay? All right. Here we go.
There's Mrs. Swan. All right, come on, Miss Swan. Come on, computer.
We're closed. Ma'am, we're already closed.
Hi. Hi.
Bye.
Bye.
I got something inside.
Something inside here?
Oh.
Something inside the mine.
Yeah, that's more of what
Something-
she
all right,
she
hold
got.
on, you wait right
Pretty
here.
good,
I'm gonna go to the Lost and Found. Get you something.
but definitely not what she was aiming for. So yeah, this is Miss Swan.
And candy.
Yeah, Miss Swan, not Miss Ho. Eric's an asshat.
Yeah, I need the candy.
Need the candy. She's so cute. I love it.
All right, fine.
Anyway, I thought that would be a little humor we could add. What do you guys think? Do you think she sounds like Miss Swan? See, thank you for sharing that Xanamay video too, Britt. She saw it and said she really liked it. I was really happy about it. You're welcome. I told you I would, Justin. I try to keep my word. I know it took me a moment, but I didn't forget about you. I didn't forget about your video. And yeah, and I told Xanamay about it. So, what do you guys think about that? Like, what are your thoughts after seeing this mess? Like, do you agree it's funny and it's ridiculous? Like, you know, well, I done clicked off of it, so that's not the right thing. I love Mad TV, says Pixel. I do too. Asian accent, says Pipe Fitter. Somebody had said that they thought it sounded like a Japanese English accent, you know. It definitely wasn't what it should have been. It wasn't on point at all. And anyway, I mean, these people, like, I guess they just need content. I mean, but that was just so degrading. It's so weird for me because it's really funny because, you know, it just is. Like, the only thing you can do about this kind of shit is laugh about it. Otherwise, you'll let it, like, cause you what? Anger and stuff like that. Nobody needs negativity in their life, you know. The voice is remind me, woman asked questions and on Popcorn Planet, she called her, hey, that might have been her. Very well could have been the same person because it's going to be the same people that fuck with us each and every time. And when I say us, I mean us, because when they're after Xanamay, if they're after me, whoever, then that means they're coming after all of us. We are a community and we stand together. So, what else has happened? Has anything new happened? And does anybody want to come up on panel? I kind of want to just have like an open panel here in the middle. And then towards the end, I want to share with you something that I found. And I was like, wow, so she already knew that? Then why would she make that other live stream claiming that? It just worries me because that would lead them right back to saying the shit they were saying before. They were acting like that Kylie's parents had that car for 7 years and that all those weird things, like that they'd killed their daughter and then that was their granddaughter. So weird. So, anybody wants to come up, come on up. I'm not going to stay on very long tonight. I believe that Psychobabble might be live right now too. and I just don't want to step on his toes. And I always like going, just listening. I don't know if I'll go on, probably not, but I still support and I hope the best for Psychobabble. He's a good guy and he has good intentions, but I think he knows. I think he realizes, that he may have gotten slightly carried away. So I think we'll see him getting back to normal. See, video call, Jazz video call. Justin, I don't know what you mean, darling. Jasmina says, I must say, I have comment. I think it was on Heels in the Air about Psychobabble that he is only yelling and getting in real life and got a bully himself. I don't like that. Or, I don't agree with bullying or doxing or anything. Anime doesn't either. Like that. Hello.
Hey,
How are you, sir?
I am great. How are you?
I am lovely now. I've missed you.
Well, I have been super busy.
Well, I understand that,
Yeah.
I have to really. So,
I know. I see all the stuff you've been doing, but you got to catch me up because I don't
What
know
do you
what's
think
going on.
of what you've seen?
I love it. I agree. I always love the stuff you do.
Oh, you just do the best, I swear.
You are awesome.
Thank you. I don't know if you can tell, but I have been putting a lot of thought and effort into the things that I'm putting out and trying to be careful about the things I choose to, to cover.
I have. I've noticed you've been very fact oriented, and I love that.
Thank you. Let's
You're
see, Jasmina says, and I wrote that I believe Xanamay is a strong woman and can talk for herself. Absolutely. We ain't always going to agree with everything, right? And that's okay. We're grown-ups and stuff, but we're still a community and we still love one another. We're not always going to agree. And it's just kind of how it works, I guess.
I can't believe there's still people that are out here
I know.
doubting.
But that's why.
And her whole situation, it's crazy. There's still people that are just adamant about it.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Thank you, Angela, for putting up my links. But you're right. So that is one of the other reasons. Let's see. Please read what I wrote. Yes, that's fine. I think I read what you wrote, or at least I hope, Jasmina. But sorry about that. Getting back on topic. Oh, my goodness, my brain.
Oh, you're lost.
Yeah, I have such a short-term memory, no joke. What was I saying, Dada?
You were talking about Xanamay and the people who are still adamant about her being a fraud.
Right. Okay. So little messages in these big, long 10-hour live streams, that's what's causing people to still believe all of these conspiracy theories, just like the sunroof. And that is why I said, oh, hell no, I've got to correct this misinformation.
And you're doing a bang-up job.
I really hope so, because, imagine these officers, these authorities, these investigators and detectives. It's like, what? Looking for a needle in a haystack when you've got all these bullshit comments, people calling in, all of these false accusations that lead nowhere, all because the real reality of it is we've covered what we have really to cover about Kylie, unless other people put out misinformation, and then, good Samaritans like myself and others in our community fix that, and try to put out the truth, factual info.
Yeah. Thank God the police don't get on here and center their investigations around what happens on the true crime side of YouTube, or else we'd all be fucked.
Oh, hell yeah. We would all be in prison. Hey, welcome, Aries Dragon.
I just want to say thank you for supporting Xanamay. And I just want to show my voice.
Oh, is that Val?
Yes, it's me.
I'm so glad to hear
Val,
that.
how are you?
So I don't have this strange accent like this lady described, but my voice is rough because kind of.
You have a beautiful voice. I meant what I said.
I thought her impression was spot on.
You thought the impression? Well, I didn't. I thought that she had a Japanese type thing going on.
No, of course not. It was horrible.
Yeah. Thank God.
Horrible.
You have a beautiful voice, though.
Thank
you. You have a beautiful laughing. It's like little snark. It's like Sandra Bullock.
I've done this since I was little. I don't know what it is. The other day that the beautiful lady that come on Intuitive Creations, she said that the snorting, like in my laugh and all these things I do, are vocal reactions, like based on my trauma. That's crazy.
really?
I never thought of that.
Huh.
Yeah, but it's very, very, very good to laugh.
It is.
And your laugh is just so contagious.
Oh my gosh, you are the best. And yours is as well. And so is Anime's. And I love laughs. Everybody, like, I just love to hear everybody happy and laughing. There's nothing in this world that really is more satisfying than that.
Yes, it does. Like a doctor say, 5 minutes healthy laughing, very healthy. It will add 10 years to your life.
Oh goodness, that's good news. That is good news. I'd never heard that before. So I'm thankful that you've shared that with me.
Not only with you, with everybody.
Yeah. Look at me up here being selfish, like talking about myself. Me.
That's okay. That's okay. And I will say good night, everybody, and thank you for supporting my daughter.
Good night, Val.
Good
Not
night.
baby.
Bye-bye.
Bye. I adore her.
Yeah, she's super nice, right?
Yes, we adore her.
We all adore her.
I've gained such a habit of like using, I don't know, just using certain words with different things, I guess.
Like what?
Like using we with instead of I, or using I instead of, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Don't even think about it.
Referring to the collective we and they, right?
Yeah.
Gotcha. I do the same thing.
So do you have anything you want to touch on, like that you've missed or anything maybe you've heard that I have not?
No, I'm so far behind. I mean, luckily there hasn't been really any
Like as far as Kylie
developments as far as Kylie's going. Yeah, right. So
and that's a shame because people have created plenty.
Right. Oh well, I see all that stuff. Yeah, I mean, I try to stay away from the crap, but every once in a while I catch myself on a panel.
Yep. Same.
But yeah, I saw you on Psychobabble the other night, giving it to him.
Yeah, I come on there. The first night that I went on, though, I was like, after I thought about it, I was dissatisfied. I felt that I kind of, I don't know, really got into it. Maybe went too far with some comments, and I apologize for those. Nobody asked me to, or no one even said anything about it. I just personally, like to hold myself accountable as much as possible.
I mean, I'm going to say that when Psychobabble has maybe went a step further,
right.
I think he's delved into it's kind of, I don't know, it's kind of overshooting now. I mean, I really dug what he was doing in the beginning, but now he's getting.
I think he realizes, though, at least I'm hoping, and that he's going to turn his leaf back over, new leaf.
I mean, there's just some things that he's been saying and doing that
I agree.
Whoa.
But I'm hoping that everything, gets back on track with him.
I'm sure.
Really am, because he really, really cares. He's really passionate, and I believe that's what's caused this situation. I'm not making excuses for him. I'm just being honest about my personal view on it, I guess.
No, I think anybody can get tired of people just ignore. When you're trying to tell somebody a fact that 100% is a fact, and people are just like, nope, that's wrong. When you're sitting there like, man, the sky is blue. And they're like, no, man, that's not blue. And you're like, yes, that's blue. And it just goes over and over again. It can make you take it to a place that's kind of
dark and
aggressive, maybe.
Yeah.
Because you want people to see the truth, and you know that you're right. 100% that you're right. You just can't make people. And most of these people know that, and but they know that it also gets his goat. So they just egg him on, like Uncle Will and the other dude. They just do that shit because it gets them all amped up.
Right. Exactly.
That's all they do. And he seems like he's got a head on his shoulders. You know what I mean?
Yeah. He's just taking a comedian style approach to things, and then also a factual and serious approach when you put the two together. And then all of like it's been a lot on him the last little bit, right? Like he's really gotten his heart like deep. So it's causing him to be like emotionally affected. So he's reacting based on his emotions.
And that's one of the biggest things I've learned to not do. Because if I get emotional and I'm like taking up for someone and like, you know, I can't explain it and they won't listen and they continuously just spread misinformation, like, you know, that can make a person upset. So I've learned just to listen to what they're saying and not react until I thought about what I need to say in response, you know?
Yeah, I'm telling you, I was on a panel maybe, I don't know, 5 or 6 nights ago, I think last weekend or something like that. And they were just you couldn't tell them that. They were just adamant that XanamayX was such. They don't think that she had anything to do with Kylie, but they just think that for some reason.
They just want to attack her, yeah.
Right. Like, okay, well, if you don't think she had anything to do with Kylie, then what do you care if she's lying or not? Why? I mean, why does that matter? I don't understand why. Why do you want to prove her wrong so bad? If she is lying, let her lie. Who cares? I mean, it's not like you know her. It's not like it's affecting anybody.
What it is, she's just, you know, she's kind of a private person. And there's just some things she didn't want to put out at first. Like she was just trying to give the full story, but make it simple. Things that didn't matter, you know, she did not include because they were what she thought was meaningless. And then these people found out, oh, well, her friend had cancer and she went there. Oh, she like, no, she just didn't share everything when she first spoke.
Yeah. And it's not, I mean, she shouldn't have to. I mean,
no,
it's not, she shouldn't have to get on there and
that has nothing to do with Kylie,
all these
you know?
people that she doesn't know. It's not like XanamayX is okay, now she's on the internet, so she's required to, you know, check every box, you know, of information. Like, okay, I did this, I went here, this is the reason. It's not our business. If she wants to tell us, great. But if not,
absolutely.
What the fuck?
Regardless, the things that they're going on about now had nothing to do with Kylie. Just like she had nothing to do with what happened with Kylie, you know?
Right. It's gone so far past.
They're just bullying at this point.
Right.
Completely.
And then I saw it like what's that dude's Kurt, you know, Captain Kurt was on Battle the other night, and he's trying to like backpedal, like say, man, I never said this. You didn't though. You did say all this crazy shit, and you can't.
Look, he came over on my channel, and I made him say, no, I'm my own person. It's not because of Ryan.
Oh, I heard him. Yeah, I heard him.
But now, you know, those were not his original thoughts. He's sorry and blah, blah, blah. No, sir. They're getting in hot water now. Things are starting to happen, and I can show you something. So a lot of his videos were took down. He was gone for 10 days, and he has now really been filtering what he puts out, right?
Sure.
There's a reason for that. And all these people are apologizing and freaking their shit, right?
Right.
All right. Well, around the same time, like that, he would have been able to come back or whatever, and probably was upset with people and mad at people like me who have supported XanamayX. I, for the first time, oh God, like since he blocked me, I've not had any like communication with him, like in a way of anyway. Like,
are you talking about Kurt?
No, we're talking about Ryan.
Oh, we're talking about Ryan.
Ryan Upchurch. That's who we're talking about.
Ryan's been gone.
He struck 2 of my videos, but YouTube, like they left my stuff up and left it alone. Like they denied it. Yeah. 2 of my videos are struck by him, like his channel for sure.
What they say, fair use is fair use?
Yeah. So it was covered by fair use.
Awesome.
I can show you the emails though. Hang on. Let me see. I think they're on my phone, but they might be on my computer list.
Love it when he doesn't.
What else is on your mind?
Not much. I mean, I got a lot of, you know, stuff going on personally, but that's not.
Oh, well, I'm so sorry about anything.
No, it's fine. It's just, that's what's been keeping me so busy. I haven't been.
Is everything well? Everything's okay?
Yeah. I mean, ish. Sure. Ish. Right.
Well, you know, I'm
moving in the right direction, I think. So.
Good. I'm always here. Always.
Yeah, I know.
Let me see. I think, Gmail.
So we're all just still waiting for November 1st, huh?
Absolutely. Well, you know, there are things, you know, that we can look at. We can go back and look through things, right? But there's a way to do it and a way not to do it.
Right. I mean, the last thing that I really looked at is I went back and I try to get a hold of you all the time on Instagram, but I just keep getting these freaking messages.
Let me show you. I moved like my private information, like my good messages and the people I talk to most, to general over here. See what I'm saying? Just because I don't want Ryan and these bullies knowing what's going down, like who I'm speaking with as far as like certain political beings and such.
Right.
I have promised to, you know, keep things off of YouTube on that side of this whole, what would you call it? Mission, this new journey for our community against bullying, against,
Sure. Project.
you know, against people who have status and privileges, like all of that. This is for the little people, the people who have been bullied, the big people. We are strong, and especially as a community. And I am doing my part also behind scenes, as well as I am here on YouTube and other platforms.
Nice.
And, you know, I don't want, they're not going to put their, they're not going to turn their cards over for me to see, you know, so I'm not that stupid. And
I mean,
anyway,
I
because
still
of that, I
think-
don't get notifications.
I still think that, you know, what we were talking about and about what his plan was for the true crime, I still think that that's very much what's going to happen, you know?
Yeah, the document, like trolling. Yeah. He is. That's his plan. I knew it was whenever, like, he made certain comments that I was just like, yep, that's what's going to happen.
Yeah. But I think the last thing that I went back and I started listening to Ronnie Jones and his interview. And there was just so many discrepancies and holes in his story that, I mean, I fully believe that he was there.
Ronnie.
Yeah, I believe that guy. I mean, I don't know.
Did you listen to the other people that called in too and said they were locals? Like, for instance, Sammy's friend that is now making the rounds around. I wish she would come on our channel and speak.
Which one's that?
Sammy's friend. I can't exactly remember her name, but I bet somebody could comment it. I guarantee one of them.
Like Vera.
I don't think it's Vera. It's one of Sammy's friends' moms.
Oh no, the girl with the glasses. And,
I don't know what she looks like.
Yeah, no, all right, yeah, she has got. I watched her. I watched the interview that she did, and she had an answer for absolutely everything. She had an answer for why it was an accident. She had an answer for absolutely everything. She was promoting teenagers and young people driving intoxicated. It was fucking crazy.
Wow.
Excuse my language.
Yeah, that's the lady that was talking about how they all in that community know about the parties and people flipping out there. And yeah, okay.
No, there's nobody out at that time of night, so they're gonna drive home. And are you kidding? Like, so what? Who cares if there's nobody on the road? What about the other two that were just coming back from Reno the same time Kylie was and ended up in a ravine? There wasn't nobody out then, and they're still laying outside their car dead.
Awful. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't buy
Did you hear the thing like they were saying about the 911 calls that night to dispatch about lights going into the water and lights being in the water?
Yeah, I sent it's in that. I sent
that Jules of All Trade.
Huh?
I listened to Jules of All Trade. It's like a reaction like channel.
Yeah.
But it has that name come up, and she was talking about the 911 call with lights.
I sent you the transcripts from the 911 fucking long time. Did you? Ago. Yes, it's in there.
Oh, I need to find it for
There's
sure.
one about there was a call about a female who was topless in between the cars, and then there was the other call about the girl who found the shirt or the bodysuit that was laying in the middle of the road, and how they didn't even go out and check. It's in the transcript. They just
the bodysuit. I think that's something. I really do. And how, like, I made a big deal about it in the beginning, if you remember, about how Sammy's the one that, like, said she couldn't verify anything, but then verified that item that the FBI had said it wasn't Kylie's.
Yeah.
And that's where that's the only place we've heard that. Her.
Yeah. And that was who was it? Jessica, I think, was the girl that came out. Yeah, that was the girl's name who actually found it.
Here's the bodysuit, yeah. And then here it is on Kylie. If this is, I believe that's it. I really do. I think that those are not just like sure, you know, the straps are like together there, I think. And you can see it. See how it's kind of folded? Like this looks like it's folded. So that would be the straps. Look how thin they would be separate.
Yeah. Well, the strap up in the left, the top left, that's the bottom. That's the crotch.
Yeah, exactly. Wait, no.
Yeah.
No, wait a minute.
Yeah. No, that's the crotch.
No, that's the straps. I promise. You can tell because it's folded right there where the boobs would be.
No, if you look, it's a thong, and it's.
And then look, Look,
at the
down
tag.
here's the tag. That's because the tag's always down towards your hip. That would be the straps, I think.
See, when I
Swear.
look at it, I see.
I wear bodysuits. I'm telling you, that's definitely straps. They're laying on one another. They're like together. And this is like the part that would be up above the breast. You know, the top. Let's see, how would that be? The neckline.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah.
And it's folded right at the neckline, and then the straps meet. And then this would be the bottom. That would be around the hip area where the tag is.
Are you pointing with something?
Yeah, I'm pointing with the mouse.
Oh, yeah, I can't see it.
Yeah. Okay, well, I didn't know that. I thought y'all could see my mouse. Damn it.
No, I can't see it.
So
You're
down.
talking like you're pointing at it. I'm like, what?
Oh God. So to the right, like in the middle of the bodysuit, that would be the tag, which would be around the hip. And then coming on down, the actual crotch of it is folded backwards towards the top of the screen to the right.
Okay.
Do you see what I'm saying here?
Yeah. Yeah.
Someone else gave me the idea to lay mine down like this and see if it looked the same. And it did. It looked identical.
Did you do it?
Yeah. I need to take some pictures or maybe a video doing it.
I was gonna say, did you take pictures of it?
No, but I'm going to. We definitely need that. But there are a few on YouTube already where they've done it.
Yeah. What do you think of
which is why I didn't.
Johnny Gobbles? He's been around the last few weeks.
Oh, it's so funny. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. So yeah, I thought I was in Paintsville the other day, and I just, wherever I was, I looked to see if I could find him, but he wasn't there. I wouldn't never go to his house or anything just because of the whole YouTube, ridiculousness. But I don't know about this boy. What is like, it's not surprising at all. I still do think, that he was taken advantage of and treated like shit, but he really did. Out of everyone, he's the only person that really asked for it. He wanted this. He wanted this attention. Well, now he's the only person like that they've been able to go back from the past, the people that he, treated like shit and done this way, the pattern. He's the only person that would be easily flipped to be on his side, to make it like, we're insane. Oh, it wasn't like that. And now they're helping Johnny, feeding into it because they need him right now. When they don't need him again, they're just going to drop him.
Yeah.
Yep, indeed.
That's awesome. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm curious as to why Ryan hasn't been on except for the fan channel.
I told you I believe it. I believe he got striked because see, whenever like your videos or whatever, if you report someone's videos, you get a response email, whatever happens, like whatever decision they make about that person's video.
Mm-hmm.
And I spoke with a source that, is involved with everything, and they had gotten an email about the videos being taken down. And I believe, there were several. And after you have so many videos with like harassment or misinformation, they'll take you down for 10 days as a punishment. And I just think that's the first step. Yeah. After the first time you get like in trouble or whatever, you've only got 2 more times and then your channel's gone.
I uploaded like a stupid little 1 minute fucking video that had like Ryan and Zav on it.
Mm-hmm.
And I got a copyright claim thing on there, but they said they didn't do anything about it. They just checked.
Exactly.
Yeah.
There isn't, like, as long as you're, using it and actually creating with the content and it's fair use, you have a fair, what would that be? A fair response to it. So like you used it properly.
But I wasn't on, I wasn't on it, didn't talk about it, didn't review it, didn't anything. I just showed it. So I kind of thought that they would
make sure you respond or like talk or edit things in, because they can do it then.
Well, I figure as long as I throw in a cut scene with something typed.
That's what I thought.
Yeah, then they can't really do it because they haven't.
Just be careful. But they shouldn't be able to.
Tell you the truth.
I don't think they should be able to, but YouTube, they can, they sometimes make their own new rules.
Yeah, they can do that. Yeah.
Absolutely, they can. And especially if you have anybody that's like not wanting your content up. Let's see.
It's nothing that they would
care about.
Stupid. Yeah. I mean, fucking Ryan's not going to hear about something I put up.
He will. Did you guys see Babel's stream started 20 minutes late? When it started, it looked like he'd, been talking the full 20 minutes to no one. I died. Love his heart. I've done that so many times since I came back. It took me a while.
That's funny.
No, I didn't get to see it. I do want to go over there in a minute, so I'm going to get on to my Zav information. It was really important that people understand this website. I'm going to put my screen on.
You need me to jump down, Britt?
No. It might be good for you to be here. I mean, you're a man, you know.
Yeah, sure.
Okay, so this is the website that she used in the second video, the one that I made my video about. And those clips, I already put all the clips that would have been important. I cut out all the weird stuff, like just sitting there and like uhs and okays, and like just not important information, like talking about super chats and stuff. I took that out, most of it. But I wanted all the parts about the sunroof for everybody to get her full idea about it and what she thought or what she was pushing anyways. So this website is for parts, you guys. Okay, Justin, when you go to AutoZone and let's say you have a Ford F-150 that's an automatic and it's four-wheel drive, yada, yada, right?
Right.
You have to, and some people, like women especially, we might not know that our vehicle is a four-wheel drive or know that it's like I know this sounds stupid. Some women may not, or men may not know that it's automatic, or just, what are the other things they might ask you to verify which part is proper?
Right. Well, I mean, there's various editions. Each year has various editions. So is it four-wheel drive? Is it front wheel or rear wheel?
Even how many doors it is.
Yeah. I mean, I know just enough about my car to keep it running. So I'm probably,
exactly. So when you go to these websites and you enter your VIN in, it's going to give you that information, like the specific details about your car. And
it gives you all the options.
Well, yeah. But I mean, I'm just talking about what information that is specific to the VIN number. There's only a few things it gives you on this website. At first, like at the top, it'll give you that information. That's the purpose for the VIN number. The only purpose is to find out those answers so you get the right part on this website. These diagrams here, it don't matter what you put in. It's going to be the same because, like you said, it's for all of those cars, like right. LX, LXS. This is like all the options you can get on the vehicle.
Exactly.
You don't leave anything out, but it is definitely not specific to your VIN number. This, like, she had to look for this. And the reason it didn't come up like she thought it was going to is because it's not important to the VIN number.
Are you talking about the sunroof?
Yes. Well,
yeah.
I mean,
Kylie's car 100% did not have a sunroof.
I know it didn't, but I'm trying to explain it through what she was doing so that people can understand, because she used the fact that this was a Honda website. She said, well, it's a Honda website. So for me, that just completely answers it. I have no other questions. She must have had a sunroof. All because this diagram has a sunroof. But this diagram,
looking at the car and seeing that it doesn't have a sunroof.
Well, what she thought is where she entered that VIN number, she thought that this was part of that, like that it was custom to the vehicle that she was purchasing, and it's not.
It'll have every part and every aftermarket part you could buy, or every option that would come with any. Right.
That way you don't get one for say a two-wheel drive car, and because it wouldn't fit.
Right. Yep.
Now, before that, I didn't realize, because I've not been watching her stuff ever since she done her coverage of Xanamay's niece. That I have not watched since then.
Right. She said was the only thing that she said the only thing she showed of Xanamay's niece was already shown on the news, and the only thing that she showed,
she was comparing her niece to, saying that it was Kylie's friend, and that's why have not been watching.
Right. Yeah.
Because it was false, and it had already been proven to be false when she done that live stream.
She was comparing her to like a 16-year-old girl.
Yeah, and saying she was involved, and like they were claiming that Xanamay was involved because of that, because she was protecting her niece and she might have been there. Yeah, and it's all lies, conspiracy theories. And I understand that on that channel, she likes to cover theories and stuff. But when you already know something isn't true, you shouldn't put it out there, especially when it's about an 11-year-old refugee. That just really bothered me. All right, so go ahead.
No, I agree 100%. I was just agreeing with you.
And it's not that I don't like Tiffany. It isn't. I've always liked her. I've always had good things to say about her. I've always spread her word. And even back in the day.
Tiffany?
Yeah, Tiffany.
Oh, I didn't know.
She has put her name out there. People know. That's why I'm comfortable saying it. Otherwise, I would not. But like, I think if you're a good, like, you're not supposed to pretend like things are okay just to comfort somebody. And when we're talking about Kylie Rodney or any of this stuff, the bullying, whatever, we should be only putting out factual information and only searching for the truth. If you're not trying to, share the truth, then why are you doing anything at all?
Right.
Change the subject if you don't have anything new or anything important to talk about.
Yep.
If it's, Oh, I get so upset when I think about 11. Yeah. Just my daughter's turn 11 here in an hour.
How are they doing?
She's doing good. She's actually at my mom's. She wanted to spend the night with her, and then she's going to come back home tomorrow. I miss her, though. I feel so separated and just strange. But she's super excited about her birthday this year. Super excited.
Yeah. Now, is she the one? Didn't you have a bunch of she does all the cheerleader stuff?
Yes.
Yeah, I saw much cheer stuff.
Oh, it's crazy. She don't have another game though until next week or something because they've been on break this week.
Mm-hmm.
So we've not had to go to school, but then I've had work and just all these different things and her birthday coming up. So it has been crazy.
Now, do they compete? Do they go to where you guys live? Do they have
It's
cheer?
it's like the county has two different school divisions, because of two different cities being in the county. And so they compete. And then also where I was formerly from running for sheriff, they compete in just different regions.
Okay.
And then also they're looking into getting into state competitions, the little kid stuff, so it wouldn't be attached to the school at that point.
Oh, okay. Yeah, right.
But they take it really serious. Our coaches are so good.
I see, man. My cousin and all her daughters, they do it, and it's expensive to compete. That cheerleader stuff, man. She's always it's expensive.
I can't tell you, man. I mean,
the travel and all the gear and all the this and the that, and man,
right. I would never complain about the things I do for Sadie, but I'm telling you, it's a lot and it's hard. It's so hard, but
rough. Yeah.
She deserves it. We went through such a struggle sometime there for so long that I do everything I can, to make sure she's socializing and involved in whatever her little heart desires, I mean, try not to spoil her. I try to teach her that you have to work for what you get, but I just don't want her to have depression because she's not been active or
Right. Yeah. Yeah. That's good.
Well, thank you. She's getting better and better. The whole team is getting better. They're doing really well.
Good. Yeah, so what's the name of the football team?
They're the Wildcats.
Wildcat. Oh, shit.
Okay, so this actually is the first video that she done about the sunroof, and I was not aware of it. She done it on the 26th. I thought it was 27th. But she goes on the bumper site, which is this site here. And this site is different from the parts site. Let's see, join bumper in the fast lane, savings through honkabout, auto insurance, sell your vehicle, online DMV title services, and repair services. So this has other information. When she goes on this site, it does not say that she has a sunroof. It doesn't. It says she doesn't.
But she ignores that.
Yeah, and then she goes on to make this other video just because it was a Honda website. Right. But it's not. It's about parts, though, is the thing,
Mm.
So.
She seems to do that a lot, actually.
I mean,
she'll either know that it's. I feel like she knows certain things, but she
doesn't share that she knows it.
Right? Yeah, she glances over that, maybe she missed it or doesn't know it or is confused about it. It's a weird thing. But
I get theories, like I said, but when you know something and you put out misinformation on purpose, it's not cool.
Right. I mean,
and is there agenda behind it is what I think.
60, 70 followers. I mean, she got 60, 70,000, right?
She's got quite a bit now, 80-some thousand.
Yeah, she's got a big channel. So there's a lot of people out there watching that shit.
Exactly. And believing it.
Yeah, oh, yeah.
And then spreading it.
Of course.
And already conspiracy theories are being spread that, oh my goodness, they switched out the car because Kylie's car actually had a sunroof and that car has a dent in the hood and it doesn't have one. That's ridiculous, absolute bullshit, and it needs to stop. And you want to know why they're doing that?
Why are they doing that?
That connects right back to Ryan's other theory about her not being real.
Ah, of course.
Yeah.
fake Kylie or Callie or whatever.
Yeah, fake Kylie and Callie. Yeah, the granddaughter daughter situation where the parent. That's crazy. They need to
And
leave
then
the parents be.
I was on one the other day where they were doing a spirit box thing, and that shit weirds me out. And then did you see the one where the lady spends a crazy amount of time breaking down the celebration of life, all the occult shit
No.
oh man, yeah, there's like an hour or something long video where this lady breaks down every little meaning in everything they did at Kylie's celebration of life thing. Everything they had is, all the occult and their Satanism and all this other shit. It was nuts, man.
Wow. No, I've not seen it. I'd like to see it though. Just
Yeah,
browse through it.
I'll send you the link. It's nuts.
Thank you. Maybe we'll go over it or something if you'd like to.
Sure.
All right. So I don't know how, like I'm telling you, I've not been watching her stuff. That other video, that's the first one I've actually watched so that I could, respond. And then, so I don't know where this one begins to get like informative, but we'll skip through as we play it. Let me know if you hear it, Justin.
Okay.
Oh, thanks. Let's go, Brandon.
It's a little low, but I can hear it.
A little low.
Yeah.
I got this.
Better
gnat.
now
It's just
or no?
like this little gnat that
Yes.
I can't
Yeah, that's
get
good.
rid of it. Hey, Insanity Reacts. Princess Megan. Lexi Jammy. People keep sending me like links,
Jeez.
and I swear that's you that I've been watching. Do you? I'm gonna upload
Almost
that
5
tomorrow.
minutes in, we're still going over
And
the
then, like, when
super
you see
chats
the
and people.
aerial, like straight down, you think you would see some kind of glare or something, and you
Ryan
don't.
ever get
That's
that
because-
computer?
The side view, which I'll show you, I almost see a little bit.
That's a good question. I guess we'll have to wait and see. We'll have to ask.
But I'm not sure what I'm seeing. So, and the only reason this is a big deal, I'm confused why Sammy made a point to say that she had one. Because if she doesn't, why would she say that? And like, not just like, oh, I think she has a sunroof. It was like, oh, she has a sunroof. Like, it was a fact. So it just is concerning, because if that's not true, then why
Why is she spreading this agenda? I didn't want to believe that that's what she was doing. And I even said it in the video I made. But clearly that's what's happening.
So she misspoke and thought that Kylie had it. She probably only rode in that car a couple of times. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And
Lied
like she
about a lot
thought the
of things.
sticker on the back was a bolt.
Yeah, exactly. Not that she lied. It's just that I don't think she
Remembered right.
Yeah, I just think she's willing to answer things she don't really know to keep the attention on her.
Exactly.
Back then.
Like all kids do.
Yes, she was. I mean, I'm not trying to convict her because like she's an attention seeker, but she loved the attention,
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, does that make her guilty? Not necessarily, but my investigation doesn't look good. Is all I'm going to say.
Yeah. Hey, hold on. Give me 2 minutes. My wife's calling me. I gotta
All right,
see
go
what-
ahead. I'm gonna play some more of the video.
was she saying it? So I'm trying to figure out if it's true. That's all. So let's start there. And
Another weird thing I've noticed is that that's all thing. Like she's defending everything she's doing now, everything she's saying now since Ryan. And it makes me curious to if not, like, it's weird. Like, why is she defending it? Because it's like she knows it's not right. I don't know.
I want your guys' opinion on what you think. Basically, I'll do a poll after.
I wonder if he hasn't gotten her to do this. And like I said, the conspiracy theories have already started back up. I hope not. I always liked Tiffany, but considering like she went after XanamayX and her niece and all those things, spread all that when she knew it wasn't true and hasn't apologized, that's not the Tiffany I knew is all I'm saying. So
maybe there's no sunroof because in all the options it doesn't show. And now what I've learned with this bumper.com is it doesn't it shows you like what the options are. It doesn't for some reason.
yeah, it shows you the options and whether or not they have them.
That option does not come up. So what?
That option doesn't come up because her car doesn't have one.
4. Huh.
All right, I'm back.
Where it said it was 3 owners, but that's showing 4 title changes, right?
Well, before Kurt and everyone was saying it was 7, so and that they'd had it, or no, that it was. I forget what they said
They
exactly.
said
At
that
first
the
it was a
families
lot.
had it for 7 years, and
Yeah, that was the second thing they said. At first, though, the thing was being spread around like that. It had been like owned by like a bunch of people, and then they went to the 7. They had it for 7 years, and then
yeah, that was the first thing Ryan. Remember the first video Ryan did about the car? It was like, or no, that was Ronnie's. I'm sorry. That was
Well, he
Ronnie.
done that about Ronnie and about this car.
Oh, did he?
Yeah.
I didn't say. Oh yeah, there's 45 listings for this car. It was retarded. And nobody knows. There's no nobody knows who actually. I mean, there's no names there. You can't tell who owned the car. You can see that it came from Washington.
And that's what they said, that they purchased that car for her in Washington. At first, people were concerned that maybe the person that, sold them the car might have done whatever was done.
There you go. And you see it was purchased 7/1. It was purchased about a month and 5 days before Kylie went missing.
Mm-hmm.
Right there.
Yeah.
Or at least it was registered a month and 5 days.
But they were saying, oh, look, like they were spreading really, really false shit and acting like it was very factual. Just like this whole Sunroof thing. I don't understand why. I just don't get why she would do that. I don't. Because
it seems, I swear, it seems to me like more and more people could care less about the actual facts of a case, and they just want the drama and the bullshit, and they don't care if it's right or wrong as long as it's entertaining. You know what I mean?
I do know what you mean. That's why I like to cover things like this, because if you don't, sometimes other people in the world, they see it and they believe it and they share it. Like I was telling you earlier, then more people see it and believe it because they look at these people and think, why would, they're not going to lie. They're probably credible just because they're YouTubers and creators, and people get like a fascination with that person, think they love them and like them and are like a fan of them. So they believe whatever they say.
And if you have a channel that's your true crime and you're doing, amateur web sleuth and you're investigating and you're, out there pumping information out about certain cases and you're talking to 100,000 people, you kind of have a responsibility to at least be honest and tell people what you actually know and what you think is a theory. You know what I mean? Instead of just putting information out there like it, is 90% factual. And well, here's all the information. You pick what you think is real and what's not real.
Mm-hmm.
It's your job to tell people, listen, this is what I know for a fact, and this is what I think could have happened.
Right. That's how it used to be. And then now, like, since Ryan come around, this is what we're getting, and no apologetic, like, behavior at all whatsoever, which is pretty concerning.
Doesn't it seem like the whole community changed in like a matter of 6 weeks?
Oh, hell yeah. And then now they've once again changed and starting to be, certain ones are starting to be publicly apologetic. Then you've got these other two that are not. One is staying away while the other one says our mission is to see how much Sammy lies. What? No, that is not why she done that. No. That's not why she done this video either.
Why are they after this girl, man? Like, I understand that her
I
story
do think Sammy's
doesn't make sense.
Weird. But we have been, like, this case is not very old yet. We're supposed to get answers on November the 1st. Those answers will help us to better understand so that we're not putting out lies.
Exactly. Until you have that, like, everybody can sit around and say, I didn't like her interview. I didn't like it either. I thought that there was certain parts that she was not being honest about, but that's my opinion. But I don't have any proof to that. And I damn sure don't want to, go digging into this girl while I'm spreading lies about her. You know what I mean? It's one thing to investigate her and to, say, okay, I got a feeling and I'm going to see what information I can find to help me better form an opinion about it. But you can't just get on there and say, oh, nope, this is what we're doing. And we're going to demonize this chick because I don't like her. And I have all these emails that people sent me that seem like they could be true.
Yeah, what I'm gathering from this whole thing here that's going on, I don't think it's this part about it is about Sammy at all. They are trying to push the narrative that the cars were switched, that the car that was pulled out didn't have a sunroof, couldn't have been Kylie's car, because they're trying to make it like seem factual that these websites with her VIN number and the Honda website, because it's Honda, that it means that it's true. And that's exactly what she said, saying that the car that Kylie's actual car had a sunroof, when we saw with our own eyes that it actually does not. And if you actually understand these websites and realize bumper does not show that option, and it's not there because it doesn't have it. If she had a sunroof, it would have been on bumper, because bumper is served for more purposes than one. But that Honda website, which is this one, is literally just a parts website. I mean, if you can call Advance tomorrow and you can ask them about all these. Actually, I think I'll contact Honda personally and get their, information from them directly, so that there's no question about it. The purpose of this website is only for parts. This here is a universal diagram for all the CRVs, no matter which one you have.
Yep, you got it.
And so that's really all I wanted to get out about that. I mean, her video here, I don't feel the need to play a bunch of it. I'm going to play a few more seconds. Let's just see if anything else is weird that's said. And then maybe we'll watch over the one that I made just to see, like, to touch back on what I was saying in the video. There's a lot of this waiting time. Come on.
Her facial expressions, man. If you just turn the voice down, if you turn the audio down and like turn some like funny music up, like,
Oh, I'm not worried about it.
Where
my monetization's messed up. That's, I'm going to use it to my advantage. I'm going to spread any factual information or look at it. You know what I'm saying? Because there's no risk really. And we are reacting to this. Like, so that right there is beyond fair use.
Oh yeah. No, I'm just saying she's just funny to watch.
It is. But what she says,
if you're not listening to what she's saying and you're just watching her facial expressions with like some crazy music in the background, it's so
right. But what she's saying is the most important part, because if you listen and pay attention, it seems like there's something else to this. Maybe I'm totally wrong.
No, you're not. You're not.
But she knows that car does not have a sunroof. I mean, well, hold on. Let's look at it again. I think I posted it on. No, I couldn't post it on Instagram now. I remember. So I'll have to go to YouTube. But so when you think about that, like, and you see these, I've shown you here, like on the 27th, she went on that website and knew that that option was not showing up because her car doesn't have one. She knows surely after all these hours and hours and hours she spends each day on this case, I knew right away that her car did not have a sunroof. No question about it, because I remembered the dent in that location on her car. You know what I'm saying? And she even talks about the fact that she's like, oh, there's no glare. I don't understand because it does have a sun. No, there's no glare because there is no sunroof.
Yeah.
And it's like, why are you like, she should know that. She spent way more time on this than I have. I think it's Ryan. I really do.
Could be. Dude, her lives are so long, man.
They're like 9 hours each. I mean, and I'm not trying to bash. I really am not. But man,
it's a long. I mean, that's a long time, man.
That's a fucking shift at work.
Nobody can sit there for 9 hours and go over and over and over.
I've had long lives, but I don't like to do long lives.
Yeah, but it'd be different if she took her lives after each live and she condensed them to the points. You know what I mean? And cut it down to about an hour and a half of just the point. You know what I mean?
When she puts it up, she should edit it. I see what you're saying.
Right.
Like I did this.
Yeah, but she doesn't. She just leaves the whole 9 hours up.
Right. All right, I'm going to play this real quick. We'll skip through some of it, maybe. Most likely. I just want to get a few points in the video across. Like, I realize in this photo that there's snow on the car, but her car came from Washington, and this was supposed to have came from her family. It's on the sheriff's website because it's her actual car.
No,
this
that's
was
not her
car. They said it was. They said that this was the photo used to sell it to her, like it was up on the website.
Oh, did they? I thought they said that this was a representation.
That's what people started saying now. No, this was supposed to be in her car. This was supposed
her
to be
actual vehicle.
Yes, like this was the photo that was up on the website when it was being sold to her. Does that make sense?
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Like the picture that she saw in Washington saying.
Yeah, this was it when it was in Washington before she got it.
Okay. Yeah.
But if it had a sunroof, you could see like, you know how it does. Like there would be like a little square there in the snow, and there's not. But that doesn't even like the thumbnail of this is the photo that is most important. Maybe I should show that real quick first. I want to show that photo because it's when it's out of the water, the tarp's on the back of it, and right where it should be, there's instead a dent. Why does this go to the video? That's because it's not the right post. It's on down. Well, it looks like Tuesday is the day that they want us to do our new like anti-bullying live stream.
Oh, nice.
Okay. See there?
Yeah, you would be able to see
Nothing.
something.
There's
At
a dent
least
there,
sliver
though.
of it. You know what I mean? I know they got the tarp. You know,
but if you look at the diagram, it would have been up here. You would have been able to see it. There's a dent there, and when it's coming out of the water, you can see that there's a roof rack and there's a huge dent.
Yep.
I need to bring that back up. I need to find that exact live stream with that that footage for us to look, because I did watch one that was pretty clear, and you could tell that there wasn't one. All right, so off of that, and
AWP has good footage of them bringing.
That might be the footage I'm talking about.
Yeah, they got real good footage.
Yeah, they do. Okay, yeah, I remember now. I bet you $1 that's the footage I'm remembering. We'll watch that maybe tomorrow. Okay, I was done with that. Oh, I was going to show you guys my video. Oh, my goodness.
I got 10 puppies. 10.
Oh yeah, what kind of puppies?
Puppies. Oh, I got the dad who's sitting right here. Dad is a golden retriever, and the mom's an Australian shepherd.
Oh my goodness! I bet they're so pretty.
They are. She's got 4. Right now, she has 4 golden and 4 black, like shepherd color, and then 2 that are just solid black.
Oh my gosh! Oh, I love puppies.
I do too. I know. This is our 3rd batch.
Oh, really?
Yep. This is the last one. We're getting her fixed after this one.
Well, I hope that they all are healthy and grow strong little fun lives.
Yeah, there's one. The runt is about half the size of the rest of them. I'm going to get a piece so small and tiny, but he's already crawling over everybody. So they're all crawling around. They're all healthy.
Well, good. I am so glad to hear that. Really, I had Montana in the house whenever she was pregnant with her husky pups, and I was right there when she was delivering, checking on her, helping her. Mm-hmm. And thankfully I was, because there at one point she was having I didn't realize it at first, but she was having a lot of trouble with one of the puppies, and it ended up being the prettiest one, and it didn't make it. It was like a creamy tan color, a husky. See, she's got the red coat. Oh, but they were so beautiful.
I love huskies.
I do too. My baby, she's outside right now because she went through that really bad shed phase, and I couldn't do it this time, where my lung has been so bad with all the COVID and junk. It was killing me.
I want to you.
And also, I have OCD. I just couldn't handle, I couldn't keep the house clean for nothing. I mean, it just was impossible.
Well, we gave up. I mean, there's just dog hair. It doesn't matter. We bought I got a stop vac that sits right in the house, and it just, no matter what I do, it's just a losing battle.
Well, they go through 2 different shed cycles. One right before summer, and then one before winter, so they can grow their really thick winter coats. And when they do that, oh my heavens to Betsy, I've just never seen such shed. I don't know if it's just her, but it's a wonder she has any hair left. About like me lately. So shepherds shed really bad too, don't they?
Yeah, well, she's an Australian shepherd, so she's long hair. So yeah, she sheds.
Oh Lord.
Yeah.
All right, here we go. Well, there's nothing wrong with it, but I got to get her back in though here in the next couple of weeks. Here we go.
And if you notice, there is no sunroof. I took it upon myself to go to the same website that Zach went and shown us last night. When I go to this website and I just enter Honda CRV, I can bring up the same diagram that Zach used with Kylie's VIN number, trying to say that was a diagram for her vehicle. But what Zap Girl does not realize is the only information that you gain access to with putting in that VIN number is the stuff that was in the box above. Because this website is designed to purchase parts from. So when you go down and you look at that photo is a universal photo that shows all options you can get on that vehicle. This information, make sure everyone actually understood what this website is for and what.
It's about the sunroof. They sent me a site where I can go on Honda. I type in the VIN number on the Honda site and it shows you all the specifications. So what do you guys think it's going to show? I already know the answer. Let's just do a poll and see what you guys think. But I'm just curious, like where people are standing on the sunroof thing, the moonroof. Like I said, the only reason it is important is just because we're trying to see how much we could believe Sammy, right? That's all. It's all.
Well,
That's all.
Because it's your job, right? That's any of your fucking business.
That's all. That's a new thing. Like
That's all. That's all we're doing.
Like it's like she's defending it.
Right.
And it's a new habit, really.
Oh God.
Has anyone else noticed it?
I don't watch her enough to really notice trends.
Well, I haven't either, man. But these last few videos, like I just remember everything I've watched in the past too.
Mm-hmm.
And that is new.
All it comes down to is just our number one. Our suspicions are with Sammy a little bit. We just want to kind of.
Who's that? Was that her?
Yeah.
Her suspicions.
Our suspicions. Did you not hear that? She's saying our. So who's the other person? Because it used to be her, just I. Or if it was like the community, something they sent her, she might say it, you know.
We're not making to do with it, but we're just trying to figure it out.
We're
just trying to check off to see if what she said is the truth. So that's one big thing she said. Very.
And how does she think she's going to find out? I mean, what does she think she's going to be able to do from her, you know?
So that's why it's important. We just want to see if it's.
I don't know.
Bonus room at her house. I mean, I don't get it.
But I want to show you we can answer that question. And I know there'll probably still be doubters, but you guys, I think this is the confirmation, the only confirmation we need. I mean, we're on Honda website.
That.
Oh yeah, I heard it. Yeah.
I think this is the confirmation, the only confirmation we need. I mean, we're on Honda website.
That's it, huh? That's it. We don't. The visual confirmation isn't, you know, credible.
Yeah, and the fact that she already had the
and
answer on the 26th of last month.
Right. That's not credible.
Because it wasn't the answer she wanted.
Of course not.
One more time.
But you guys, I think this is the confirmation, the only confirmation we need. I mean, we're on Honda website, but I mean, I guess you guys could choose to believe it or not, but I'll show you what it shows.
You see what I'm saying? It's like she's telling them, oh, believe what you think, make your own decision, but I'm telling you not to think that, the opposite.
That's exactly what I just said. Did I not? Oh, you can choose to believe it or not. You know,
exactly. You're right. You're right. Justin's absolutely right. It's just so weird. This is like, I don't know. And I'm not trying to be harsh, but a lot of these behaviors and decisions, I tried to be like supportive as possible from a distance, but I can't even do that because I can't support this type of stuff.
Right.
And especially I cannot support the doxing of an 11-year-old baby that's a refugee from a country and has been through so much already. I just can't. It's ridiculous. It's one thing going after anime.
Do anything wrong.
Well, you can see in her coverage of it that it's wrong.
That it was like everybody already, you know, like those 80,000 subscribers that she had already seen that news clip, right? It's like she's not bringing that information or her picture to any new people.
Right. And it's really not, it's like she was comparing it to like basically stating, I mean, that's pretty much what's happening when you're inferring or you're putting it out there and you say, I believe this is who, so-and-so. She was saying that her niece was Kylie's friend and that's why Xana was there and involved. And that's bullshit. We know that's bullshit.
That's right.
And I've not heard any like corrections being made on lives, these 8-hour, 9-hour lives when there's plenty of time to do that. I've not heard any like apologetic comments or anything. Not that she has to or nothing, but should she? Especially if she's the nice person she's made us think she is.
She should. Yeah, absolutely.
A nice person would apologize and fix that, wouldn't they?
Yeah. I don't know. You know, at the very least, a responsible person would.
Absolutely.
gonna give you guys 1 minute to answer. Here is the Honda store. So you guys, here's the VIN. This is her VIN. You guys could screenshot it, double check. That's what it is. Oh, shoot. Try to make it bigger.
Oh man.
Double check.
Yeah. Screenshot my bullshit. Double check it.
Make sure I have the right VIN. Just gonna. Do the same one. Okay.
And then that shit spreads because now, 1,000 of those people spread out and go to other channels, get on other panels,
and spread this information.
Spread that shit. Yep.
And that's how the conspiracies are now happening.
Right.
Let's see. I'm only going to show a few more little things out of this video, and then we'll talk a little bit and end the live.
All right.
Okay, so let's continue. You think Kiely's car has a sunroof? We're looking at only 32% says yes.
That's because it doesn't.
Oh, I love her polls. They're always the best.
Right. But see, she can't find it because she has to go to a different source on the website to get it. It's not for Kiely's car. It is, and it's just not.
Hold on a second.
Only information that she could get by putting that VIN number in, she just glossed over just then.
Hold on a second.
Hold on. Let's see. See her saying ch-ch-ch-ch right before that's when she says it. This is what she gains if she click this stuff and the stuff above it. That's what's pulled up here on up. Let me see. Where is it? I've missed it somehow. There's like a list of stuff that comes up.
32%. So let's continue. You think Kiely's car?
It was right up above there anyway. And then she has to click on this other link to be able to bring up that diagram.
Second. Just it almost. I think
Oh.
it's because I zoomed in, it made everything.
Yeah, she's claiming that because she zoomed in, it made it different. And that up there was the info.
Oh, Lord.
And then she had to go to this list to get the diagram.
We could see now. We have to go to.
Where do we got to go, Zach?
This is where it's going to show our outer panel, roof panel.
Outer panel, roof panel, and then it brings it up and it's the diagram. There's the info up here, the parts and stuff.
Yeah.
See, this is usually.
That's because she entered a VIN number. There it is. And it don't matter what you enter. If it's like, if you're looking for a Honda CRV, this is the diagram you're going to get, no matter if you have a sunroof or don't have a sunroof, or even if you don't enter a VIN number at all, it'll come up just from Honda CRV. So that I want to share. There's like just maybe a couple other things we should look at here. I'm sure you all have already watched this and heard a lot of the stuff that's in it.
You know, I remember way back when this was happening and Kiely's car was being pulled out, you can see very clearly that there is no sunroof. In the photo of Kiely's
Anyway, I think we all understand. See, there's the dent. You can see the dent, but there's no sunroof. And there's the red ball.
That agenda to get spread, and then the family had to deal with a bunch more stuff and all break-in for that family. They have begged and begged
All right,
us to.
that's enough. Anyway, yeah, I don't have one, and I don't understand why that narrative's being pushed. Hopefully, she stops because it's starting a lot of conspiracy theories.
All right. Well, that's why it's being pushed.
Exactly, and it's because of the Kiely isn't real thing, and
Because
that don't need to
there's
be
been
started.
nothing new in this case, and
Really
there is
being
nothing
kind of, I
new.
think now is the time to harsh on getting money. They show no kindness to victims, their families, and other creators. And you're right, but I don't want to be them. I'm not here to portray the same behavior. I'm here because I care. I'm passionate about this, and I want to do good and put out good information, no matter what part of the case I'm covering. I just don't think it's necessary to have to be an asshole or talk bad about somebody. I don't feel the need to talk bad about her personality or her looks or anything like that's ridiculous. I just think that she needs to take accountability for some of the things that she has done and choices she's made. But she's a grown woman. It's her channel, her subscribers, and she can do whatever she wants. But being such a large, platform in the true crime world, you can't say those things like, because this is a Honda website, that's all I need, and it's true when it isn't. And then now people saying, oh, well, that's because they switched the cars, and That is such nonsense. And I'm just trying to stop it right here. Tried to stop it before it even started because I knew where it was going.
Mm-hmm.
And you can ask them. I told her about it. I said that.
I mean, okay, say they switch the cars. I mean, what's the running theory? Why would they do it?
Well, good question. But I mean, it's just to make it seem more strange. That's all they're doing. Trying to make it like this is more than what it is, you know? I know you don't. I absolutely don't mean being
plausible answer for it.
I mean, harsh towards their behavior. Yeah. I mean, I guess this is kind of harsh when you consider that I've been such a big supporter of Tiffany and always seen her like in a friendly way, you know, and we've always like collaborated when I have created, and I've always went over there and shown my support. And I've stopped doing that. And I'm doing this. I'm making a video about it when no one else is, and just trying not to be an ass about it, but put out the facts. And I'm saying, you know, that her information is false because it is.
Yeah, there's one dude that he does long lives too, but I got on there and I was talking to him the other day, and he was praising it. He gets a lot of his information from Zav. He was like, "Man, you want facts and information? Go to Zav. She knows everything about this case." Yeah. It's because of shit like that.
What it is, she is really connected to her fan base, and they send her a lot of information, and they just go over it, and then sometimes she believes things that aren't true. And that really didn't get so bad until Ryan came around.
No.
That's when it got really crazy.
No, and even in the beginning when Ryan was around, it still wasn't that bad. And I swear, and maybe I'm just crazy and maybe I want to see what I want to see, but I swear the night that Ryan said he was going to send her a computer, I saw a complete 180. The next day she was going to Ryan's channel on the panel with Kurt and Power Stroke and everybody else, and she just started agreeing.
That's the night he kicked out Father Son, isn't it?
What's that?
The night he kicked out Father Son, his first panel on his channel.
Yeah.
Yep. I know what you're talking about. But I didn't watch all of it. And then you tell me about the computer.
Yep.
I can't even fathom. I mean, people were already saying a lot of things about the super chats and then the computer.
And I don't know. I mean, I don't know if he actually sent her a computer, but I mean, that's something he would do. You know what I mean?
Yeah, he's trying to buy her like platform, like to make her not so he can spread his theories and his nonsense through her platform because she's one of the largest in our community or
and
on
he's
our.
getting them cheap, $500, man.
Yeah,
$500. Boom, boom, boom.
Yeah, he's bought her platform off and bought her dignity basically, and it's sad.
You know, for $500, he'll, you know, he can say whatever he wants, and he'll get on there, and that shit will just spread like wildfire. And that's exactly what happened. Yeah, he knew she had a good reputation. He knew she had a larger true crime channel, so he wanted that. He wanted somebody that would just sit and let him talk and wouldn't say anything because she, you know, she's real nice and all that. That's the MO she puts out. And he just knew he could do whatever with her and he felt that she's a female, so she's weaker. And to me, I would not want to be that person. I mean, I wouldn't want somebody to be coming to my channel that's famous and stuff only because they can tell me what to say. Yeah, it's like selling your soul to the devil, right? That's what I said on Psychobabbles. And I felt bad about it, but it's true, and it's getting more and more true. Yeah. I did feel bad, but I don't now because I'm right. Like, this is wrong. We're all right. But as like somebody that was supportive, you know, and like it's hard to, like, when you're a creator, you don't want to just like put down other creators and go after, you know, that's not my purpose. So I really hated to have to admit that everyone that had been telling me that she was, you know, changing and like, it is true. There has to be a voice of reason, though. I mean, there just has to be.
And I'm not even trying to be mean. I'm just asking her, please start taking accountability and like updating things when you're wrong. I just think that's really the only thing she can do at this point.
You know,
start being factual and apologize.
Is like, you know, videos about, well, I don't know if you saw Ryan apologize, but here it is, you know, and
that
he
was
didn't apologize. I mean,
she took up for him because of what was said on Popcorn Planet.
Yeah, exactly.
Where is that? We should look at that video for real. I mean, since we're on the topic and I don't really want to have to talk about it much anyways, I'm just going to go ahead and get it over with. Because that was pretty disgusting. You're very right.
Yeah. That, and then she came back out and said, oh, he absolutely said she was real.
It doesn't matter. He said she was fake. He started all the bullshit. He got everybody chasing after his anime on her channel.
Yeah.
And, you know, so that makes her partially accountable for allowing it to go on. I mean, Ryan is his own person. What he says comes from his mouth, but she went as far as, like you just said, after the Popcorn Planet thing where his anime was on, and Andy said, you know, well, if I'm wrong, send me something. He knew about that video, but nobody cares because Ryan like continued it even after he said it on her channel. He still fed into the theories and shit and his conspiracy.
Yeah.
Where was that at? Like,
which one?
Her video that she did put out, like after, like she put it out to Andy.
It's on her channel. It's on her channel. It was
like
about
taking up for him.
Maybe 8-9 days ago.
Mm-hmm. So she is taken up for his actions.
Yeah. That was the whole point of the video. Yeah.
Exactly. And that's pretty damn, yeah. When did she go on there? Trying to remember. Jagger's graduation. Finding some interesting things too, guys. Kate and Jagger, let's chat. I figure it'd be called something like what Ryan said or blah, 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 you know.
Especially, man, that shit she did when the glare got on there and everybody was like, all he wanted to do was get on panel and explain, you know, why he said what he said. And she just kept saying, I can't find you in the chat. I can't see you in the chat. And I don't want to drop a link in chat. You know, send me an email. And Glaire's like, you can clearly see him typing in the fucking chat. And she says like, you know, I just can't see you and my stomach hurts. And then she just dipped out.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah.
I didn't know about that
With
one.
one of the ones
Did she delete that video?
Huh?
Wait. No, here it is. Ryan Upchurch says Kylie Rodney exists and he explains. Guys, remember, she made this video to take up for him to Andy Signor. Like, oh, well, really? Over on my channel, that's where Ryan admitted that she was real, even though he knew she was real. But that's the point. It's disgusting, man.
Yeah.
There is no excuse. Like, and why would a creator be like that and be like, put their own neck out? Well, she was trying to get that attention from Andy and wanting to be the one to make him like Ryan when he don't like Ryan because Ryan's a bad person.
Yeah.
You can't change what he done. I mean, and he ain't even tried just by saying, oh, well, she's real. Well, we knew you knew that. And you've not done anything to repair the damages you've caused to her case or anything. Did she not use okay, here it is. But we need to hear what she says. When does she start speaking?
It's important to upload this and point it out because it probably gets
I don't know. I can't see the video.
Because a lot of the stuff we go over in these long lives
Oh.
gets lost, and you know people don't have time to watch the whole live. Only have time to watch some
Sorry.
of it. I totally understand. They're really long lives, so if you're not there in the moment, you may not ever see it, right? So I think
Oh yeah, it's pretty quick. It's like right here.
really important. So I think this is one of them because he explains why he thought she didn't, and it basically admits that he was wrong, and she does exist. So I think it's important for everybody to hear.
No, he doesn't admit shit like that.
No, but she says it in here about Andy.
That's from my live on September 8th. So Ryan joins the panel and
Trying to get it way back to here where she would have said why she's actually doing this.
hey guys, welcome to my channel. So I wanted to upload this clip. It's from my live on September 8th. So Ryan joins the panel and it's basically the time where he admits that Kylie exists. And the reason I feel like it's important to upload this and point it out because it's probably lost in this live. Because a lot of the stuff we go over in these long lives gets lost, and that people don't have time to watch the whole live. Only have time to watch some of them, which I totally
Lord, it's 8 hours.
Long live. So if you're
9
not there
hours.
in the moment,
10.
you may not ever see it, right? So I think it's really important.
And you can pop into her channel and she'll be saying something that's just blatantly wrong. and you can try to type in the chat like, no, you're wrong. Here's what's it. And hey, either there's 2,500 people in there and you're not getting shit seen in the chat, or she's just not watching the chat.
Him saying
It's hard to get anything. It's hard to get anybody, any message seen when there's 2,500 people.
Where does she say that in this?
Where does she say what?
Like I know she's like says that she's making this because of what Andy said somewhere. Here it is, maybe. Yeah, here it is. Okay. Let's listen.
When I was watching that Popcorn Planet video with Xanamay, he said, "Can somebody please send me where he admits that she exists?" Because I guess somebody had said in the chat, like, "No, Ryan said she exists," and he's like, "Well, just somebody show me. I've never seen it." Like he's basically saying that it never happened. He never said
that was not what he was saying. I'll have to go back and get that clip to really show, so I can prove that what he was meaning and how he was saying it.
And that was like the big thing why he could not respect Ryan and why he had this issue with Ryan.
He has this issue with Ryan because Ryan done this on purpose, and it's absolutely disgusting. But yeah, so she puts that up here where he admits it, or whatever she says. Let's see.
First to say this on Zab's page.
Is this not disgusting? Yeah.
Because everybody's gonna go, "Oh my God, oh my God."
No, everybody's not. We knew you knew that.
I did think the little girl was fake. Do you know why I thought
Do you remember who he blames?
Yeah.
Little girl was fake?
Yeah.
Because people...
He was blaming SF and Check It TV. Check It TV actually came into my comments, and he's a really nice guy, from what I can tell. Yeah. He came in and he thanked me for doing like the anti-bullying stuff, and he seemed pretty nice. But that's just from my, people can seem nice and maybe not be, but he did seem pretty nice.
He seems soft-spoken.
Yeah.
That we were that I personally was talking to.
So he's not taking accountability at all. He's not apologizing here, really. He's blaming it all off on those two people.
Yep. Making an excuse about why he did it. That's it.
Exactly. Excusing himself, just like Zab's trying to do with this video to Andy.
Right.
Yep.
Right. You want to make him look like he's on drugs. He's crazy. Well,
nobody made him look that way. Only he made himself look that way because, well, shoe fits, wear it.
Someone somewhere took these real pictures of Kylie Rodney, who does exist.
It doesn't even make sense. Like the shit.
Listen to this. Listen how disgusting.
Here's why. Wednesday does exist. I thought she, want to say that on Zab's page, does exist. I thought she did not exist. Here's why. When someone's taking real pictures of a person and editing the real picture to make the real picture look fake, you're going to make people say, "Oh, she's fake." No,
only an idiot, asshole, egotistical, God complex having piece of junk would ever get that from that. Just like the whole fucking Sunroof thing, which is why I wanted to step out and be, factual and informative.
Yeah.
Now, what was you saying, Justin? I'm sorry. I just want to make sure everybody heard.
No,
I'm sure some did not. Yeah, Ryan never apologized. He blamed it all off on SF and Check It.
Yep. All he did was make an excuse.
Just like that video right there was an excuse.
And that's not
she was excusing. Yeah. Lord, that makes me even more upset. Jesus Christ.
Saying that, this is the reason that I did this stupid shit is not saying I'm sorry I did this stupid shit.
Yeah. Guys, this lady boss or whatever, it is a dent. There is no fucking sunroof. You can see it for yourself. There's no sunroof. And that diagram is honest to God. I'm not joking with this, like 100%. And I don't ever do that unless I'm 100% sure. That website is a parts website. That diagram is a universal diagram. It was not like she thought she was going to type that fucking VIN number in and it was going to have. No, they're not a website for data like that, man. It's a website to purchase fucking parts when your car's tearing up.
Yeah.
Jesus, dude, I'm a girl and I have the common sense to know that. And I believe she does too, just because of her bumper video, the one that was made before that I did not know existed until this morning.
I think she knows 100% that the car doesn't have a damn sunroof. Yeah.
She does, I believe, in my opinion, in our opinion.
Mm-hmm.
But so what do you guys think? I mean, I'm just saying, like, dude, take accountability and stop making excuses for a famous guy who, like, is privileged and it keeps hurting people and getting away with it and going on and on and on. It's disgusting. And the fact that this is being put out there and starting new conspiracy theories, like trouble and heartache for that family, dude.
Yeah.
And then the trouble is causing cops.
That Ryan does not give one shit about Zav girl.
No, he doesn't. She's
does not
going to be his
care
toilet
if she
paper
looks-
when he's done.
Yeah, he does not care if she looks like a fucking idiot, if she's out there ruining her reputation. He does not care.
No, and I hate to see that happen to her. I really do. But she's bringing it on herself.
Oh.
Got
Yeah.
a little wild over at Psycho Babbles, says Pipe Fitter. We should check that out, Justin. What was you going to say?
What happened?
They said it got wild over on Psycho Babbles live tonight.
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
Why? Who came on?
I don't know. I'm going to go over there and just pull it up, see if we can get any idea.
All right. Yeah.
I know he won't care at all.
Oh, he's not. No, hell no.
He's my buddy. I love him. I do think that he's doing some weird shit right now, and we've expressed those feelings.
Huh.
But I still think he's a good person and has a good heart deep down. I do.
Yeah,
I just don't know
think-
what's going on.
I think he's got a fairly decent head on his shoulders, and he'll realize,
Is this the live from tonight, you guys? Yeah, 2 hours ago. So he's already went off. Well, that's alarming.
Yeah, no shit.
On Prime. Free 2-day shipping is great. And like
I wonder.
I want to expand.
Oh, it's live right now, maybe.
I can't see it.
You can't see it? Oh, oops.
You're not sharing it.
No, actually, he went to Google Market.
Is this what you're talking about, Pixel? Or wait, who said that?
My content was
Pipe Fitter. Is this what you're talking about? This part of the conversation?
I took. So what you still bullied the lady? No. What's your solution? What's your solution?
I knew the other day there was a girl that come on and she was like talking over, like anytime I would try to speak, she'd talk over me. And I knew right then, like the things that were going on, that things were getting rough. So I decided to step away a little bit, but I still support him and hope that he gets back on track. What do you think, Justin? I mean, like have you seen what's been going on?
Oh yeah. I get on there. I check him out. It gets nutty.
Yeah. Is he still live right this minute? Because it looked like he had ended the live.
I don't know. I can check real quick. See who's all on.
Because it says live down there. So
Yeah, he's still live.
he is.
Yeah.
So this is what's going on. I wonder if this is what they're talking about.
It's not a real thing.
It ain't really happen. It's not going to happen.
It's a scenario. I'm trying to get you to understand.
No, I'm just saying,
Your
like, this
job to
scenario.
filter the content your kid has access to, not
Yes.
mine.
If your kid, listen, if you're,
Wow. Well,
What's going on?
apparently, like something about their kids. His kid's been watching Psychobabble, and Psychobabble's telling him that it's his job as a parent to filter the content that his child watches, not
Absolutely.
Psychobabble's, which is true. I agree with that.
100%.
Yeah. Let's see. Go back to the beginning, says Robert. Okay. Is the whatever you're talking about at the beginning? Okay, let's go back to the beginning.
if your kid comes across
Someone should. Hey, everybody. We had a glitch in the matrix. I was having too much fun.
Oh, this must have been the
Anyway.
second part to his live.
We'll have to go back to where we started. I think it's last.
So is it the beginning here, or is it like the live before this that I guess he must have accidentally closed out?
Don't you think? They're all victims now because instead of
I'm curious. I bet it is.
actually doing to them what they've done.
Is this the second live today?
Like
No, that's
apparently,
hours ago.
like you seen there, like at the beginning, apparently he kicked himself out or something.
I don't know.
Because like that's not the beginning of, you know what I mean? Like it's weird.
Oh, let me see.
But then I go back over there, and the last thing was 16 hours before this, so it couldn't have been it.
Yeah, it had to be this one.
Okay, he did it for a solid week.
The sandwich girl or the hot dog girl.
The who?
Every time he would say that he needed money or he needed money for court, immediately after he would say, I need to buy some weed. And people were asking, he had his Venmo up with melancholy music. And people were actually Venmoing him money and cash apping him money.
Is he talking about Stone Dad?
What is it now?
I don't know. He's been on this dude called Stone Dad or something. Said that he talked to Stone Dad's ex.
Oh yeah.
Shit, is that what he's talking about?
I think so. I wonder what happened to Hot Dog Girl.
Who's Hot Dog Girl?
That girl there. That's the one I was talking about earlier that was talking over me or whatever. I don't know why, but
what's her deal?
I don't know. She's really obsessed with Psychobabble, it seems, and apparently used to be obsessed with Ryan.
But she's not a fan of Ryan's anymore?
No. Well, she says she isn't. So right now she says she isn't.
Right.
So guys, inform us what happened and where is it? It's like, did something really big happen in the middle of this live? Stone Dad's ex was in Babble's chat. Oh.
Yeah, that's what I thought was going on right there.
A lady trolling tonight. Diverted the conversations to what her kid sees on YouTube. Dear God.
And Stone Dad's the one that said that he was gonna destroy Psychobabble's YouTube career. He was gonna run him off the internet and all this other shit.
I hope he chills the doxing and
Yeah.
That's not cool. No matter what. I know they've done it, but we don't want to be them.
I'm not a fan of taking it.
We're supposed to be the example. We're supposed to do what, our community, what our community is built on is not bullying. We can be funny. I mean, yeah, you can say little funny things about people and whatever.
Calling somebody's job and calling CYS on people and shit like that.
Yeah, that would be like somebody calls an error. I know that they done shitty things. I get that. But it's not our job to punish them. We have to turn that in and let law enforcement and the court system do that,
Right. And you got to be careful, man. You fuck with somebody's job.
Yes.
And they may do something that's, they can't take that.
Yes, exactly. I mean, these people probably have kids and stuff, and some of them might actually not be shitty people that don't want to work and lose their job. And then the dangers of that, because see, where he's part of our community, I was even getting messages like, you don't need to be part of his, this, that, and blah, 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 because these people might come to your, it was pretty scary, some of the things that were said. So, yep. And it's true. What would they do if they lose their job and they can't feed their kids?
That will show up at your house just because they believe this shit and they get so mad at internet shit and video games and fucking whatever, and they will show up at your house.
Right. At the beginning, before public link, he talks about Ryan getting served and the channels going dark. What now? At the beginning, before public link, he talks about Ryan getting served and the channels going dark. Oh, okay. I see what you're saying, I think. What do you take from that comment?
I can't see it.
It says, at the beginning, before public link, he talks about Ryan getting served and the channels going dark.
I don't know. Did Ryan get served with something?
Apparently, I guess. That's what they're saying. I don't know if it's, I don't know what he's talking about necessarily, but he probably did get served because I know for a fact there are a couple people who are going forward with lawsuits.
All right. I think that, I don't know. I think that half the stuff he says is conjecture and the other half is fact. So I don't know. I don't know why Ryan stopped talking. And until, you know what I mean? Until I actually know, I can't.
Which he ain't going to tell us the truth about it anyways.
No.
So it ain't like we're ever going to exactly know.
Right. He presents this whole, I put my whole life out there for my fans to experience and see. Half of that shit's not the truth, not what's going on. And,
Gladys says he should take lessons from Morbid. He takes everything with a grain of salt when people come on panel and get loud. Yeah. Because, Morbid, had a lot going for him.
I don't know who Morbid is.
A lot of people have a lot of different theories. Nobody knows who he is exactly.
Morbid?
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
we kind of do, but
who is it supposed to be?
Well, he don't want nobody to know who he is, so I can't really say what I do know. But what I think, what I've been told, what I've heard, I guess I'll just put it that way. That's best. But people think he's James Franco and all kinds of other things because he is said to have had a 5.9 million subscriber channel that got banned.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Huh.
That's the theory.
Wow.
Ryan started this.
We all like
James walked away like, that's his style, you guys. He just walked away. I don't know if he's going to come back to it. Like, I believe he will because I know he's making like a bigger video. Like we were talking, I do believe that he's going to troll it. Like this has been a troll. He's going to say that this was all a troll. That was the purpose of the Kylie thing, what he done there. So he could claim this was all just a troll because he hates the true crime community and they're all terrible, shitty people.
Yeah.
So I do believe he'll cover that. And apparently he's still working with Zav. At least she makes it sound that way when she's saying we and our and all this. That's how I take it because that's like Ryan's MO is putting like misinformation out so that people start believing his theories. So that leads me to believe he'll come back to that theory for whatever reason. But then again, his possible suspension may push him to not talk about it anymore and actually go back to creating, which is what everybody believed anyways, because he was definitely doing this for the views and to get more people on board.
Oh, yeah. 100%.
Before he releases more music because he wants his music to get better each time, right? He wants it to make more money each time.
Yeah.
And has he achieved that? I'm not sure because I think he's lost a big part of the people who actually like went to concerts and bought music because those people have actual morals and, brains.
Yeah. I mean, you got to figure Ryan's only worth about 4 million, and that includes property, cars, businesses,
which is mostly what he has.
Everything. And that's not 4 million. Isn't that's just not. I mean, it's a good. Don't get me wrong. He's done.
Hell, I'd like to have it, but
he makes a good living. But for somebody who owns a clothing line, is a country or is a multi, genre singer who is a YouTube star who's got multi documentaries, his net worth should be far more.
Exactly. Comparatively to other like people who do the same thing, have the same like line of work and all that, he's worth way less. And now in my opinion, he's worthless.
And I think a lot of it is because that he's not signed.
Actually, he's lost. Yeah, I know he's lost supporters, but he gained, like, it's so weird. He lost a lot of his supporters, like actual supporters that loved his music and his content, and gained true crime followers who are not going to want to watch his content. Same with Zav. She lost a fuck ton of true crime, like people, community members, and then gained a bunch of Ryan's followers, and they're not going to continue watching her shit when this is over. No. Like, they're going to lose big time when this is all said and done, in my opinion. What do you think, Justin?
I agree 100%. Yeah.
So yeah, you're right, Gladys. He has lost. We looked at his social blade the other day, but he's gained in everything else, watch time and all that, like tremendously. And that's where the money comes from, not the number of supporters you have.
Yeah.
So that's what he does. He does this pro wrestling style, like talking shit, fighting with people, drama, because people love drama. They cannot help it. It's human nature. Upchurch needs to pay some restitution for what he did to XanamayX. I believe that. Yes. He should have to pay restitution. I do, because he owes her for punitive damages, 1,000%.
He's not going to get that. She's not going to win that.
We have a wonderful case. Wonderful case.
Well, you got a long road to hoe.
It'll be hard though, but yeah. I don't know when anybody, like, it's so bad what he's done, and like, I mean, it's just all out here. You know what I mean? Like, the evidence is golden. The proof is, really, really bad and really, really detrimental to his persona.
Yeah.
And I do believe that it will come back to bite him in the ass.
I do too. Litigation gets expensive.
I don't care who he thinks he is. I think that the judge is going to see the pattern and see everything he's been doing. He's got these really bad cases against him from 2 different women. And one of those women has sued him once before, but it was over something totally different. This time it's like about her. Let me just put it that way. It's an abuse claim.
Best thing you could do is get a jury. 12.
Mm-hmm. That's this is supposed to, she's pushing for a jury trial. And which I don't know if that would be best with Ryan. I don't know. We'll just have to see. She might considering what happened to her family as well, which I'm sure they all have documented. Oh, it's documented. Yeah. My computer's getting ready to die though, you guys. Justin, I thank you so much for coming on tonight and for contributing and for the support and being a part of this and for everything.
Well, thank you for having me up here. I love to come up and chat with you.
You know that anytime you're welcome up here. I appreciate everything you contribute, and you're a wonderful creator. You've always helped me with things like when I didn't have a lot of time, and you did at that time. You helped me find the things I needed. I mean, and you've been creating your own content. So if you guys want to go check his channel out, he's starting to put out little things, and I'm sure he plans to put out more. So we got to show each other, our community. We got to show each other love and support. And again, thank you to everyone that's sent any donations or any pictures or messages or anything. And especially for my baby girl. I can't even thank you guys enough for that. It makes her feel special to know that my followers care enough to send her like little birthday gifts. So that was so sweet of you guys. I appreciate it. And love each and every one of you.
She has a great birthday, and I'm going to jump down off of here and let you do your thing.
Well, thank you, my darling. I hope you come back up again soon. Keep creating.
See you later.
See you later. But that's about all, folks. I love each and every one of you. I thank you for the support. I thank you for listening to what I've had to say, what we've had to say. I just find it to be extremely, extremely, extremely reckless and unresponsible to put out things that aren't true. And I hope that these creators at least start backpedaling some of the things they put out. PBR does let trolls trigger him. Yeah, he's working off of emotions right now, and I'm hoping that he can reel that back a lot, because he is when he's like focused and on it, he's on it. You know what I'm saying? But right now he's got a lot of emotions going on, I believe. But yeah, peace out, you guys. Love you so much. Don't forget to hit the like button before you go, please. Share this with a friend. Make sure you subscribe to both channels. And yeah, I love y'all. We'll talk soon. Have a wonderful night. Be careful. And happy birthday to my babies, Sadie and Aiden. And again, hashtag online bullying hurts in real life, and misinformation is bad. All right. Love you guys. Toodles.